Let's fucking go, G's. Now, today, and I'm just chilling in my shorts. Actually, I'm not chilling. I've been at home, working, building, and transcending the empire that will soon engulf the entire earth and rightfully proclaim me as the king of earth. Because right now I'm the prince, right? But soon I'll be a total king. But today we're gonna be talking about what to do if a female does not give up her pussy. Now I'm gonna tie this back to the stories. As I said, I usually get ideas for videos when I fuck girls. So it's like, fucking girls actually does serve its purpose. Because I'm fucking girls and then I just observe what happens, right? And then after I observe what happens, I then give you the story and the lessons. So today, a girl didn't want to give up. I mean, not today. It happened last week. Actually happened last week. A girl didn't want to give up pussy. Now, what do I mean by this? That means basically I didn't fuck the girl. I tell you a lot on this channel that I like to move with speed with girls. Now, you also have to keep in mind that if girls brand you as a total fuckboy, you cannot use them later on in order to get stuff from them, right? They leave faster, right? But at the same time, you want to get to the goal of fucking them in a straight line, and you don't want to take weird steps in between, because then she's gonna view you as a beta male, and then you can't fuck her, right? Now, the thing is this: I went and picked up the girl. I have different algorithms in different places. In some places, like in Europe, I'll tell the girl to meet very close to my place. In the United States, right, the girl would just maybe Uber to my place or Uber to the restaurant. Here in Colombia, or in Panama, in South America, girls are more used to chivalry. And if you come in as a Westerner, they automatically have a bias against you. So that's why I go and pick them up, so I can immediately instill some type of trust. But just algorithms that I go off by. Very sophisticated. Now, I went and picked her up, right? A bunch of red flags already happening. she pulls up with a fucking kid. I'm in the taxi waiting for her. She pulls up with her kid. Now, luckily, or else I would have totally kicked her out already. I would have just drove off just tell the taxi driver, fucking drive off now. But she just said, hey, I'm gonna put her to the grandma, leave at the grandma. It's literally just 100 meters down, 30 seconds of a drive, just to keep the kid at the grandma, and then she's gonna come with me. I'm like, all right, fine. Now, before anybody comes up, you princes, fucking single moms. Look. First of all, what are you fucking? What are you fucking? Probably zero. Plus, she was hot as fuck. And look, it's actually fine. A lot of guys in the red pill space, they say, oh, you can't fuck single moms. You can't deal with them. Look, it's fine to fuck them. The only thing is you can't get entangled in their bullshit, because you're never gonna come first. Their kid is gonna come first. So you can still bang them. That's fine. Now back to the subject. So we're in the car, and there's already new red flags happening. Now, the way I run game is, when I make certain decisions about a girl and what I should do with her, I run the red flag check. So just because a girl has one red flag, that doesn't mean much, right? Let's say, for example, a girl has a fucking dog. It's already a red flag for me. But am I gonna not date her anymore because she's a dog? No, I'm gonna see other red flags if they match up, a cluster of red flags. So I'm with a girl there. I'm coming to the taxi, and she's distance, right? Usually when I'm with girls in the taxi, she's right next to me, right? She comes right next to me. She was kind of creating distance, so I go in and I hug her, and the hug was kind of half-assed too. So I'm like, all right, okay, this girl's a little bit distant. Red flag. You don't want girls to be distant. They should be comfortable with being close to you. So I check off red flag. Now, we were driving to my place, and I asked her a couple of questions, and she's very one-word responsey. And you know the trick that I do, guys? What I tell you, what the fuck do I tell you guys? Ask open-ended questions. Now this chick, she kind of managed for some reason to break the algorithm of asking open-ended questions, because she would, even though I asked open-ended questions, she would still answer with like one word or extremely short. Another red flag. Well, still fine, because I can still warm her up, right? So I go for my usual trick, hands on her thighs, very innocent. What's she gonna do again? What's she gonna say? I put my hand on the knee. What the fuck? Closing the gap, warming up. Other algorithm that works. Now we go back to my place, and we're actually sitting right here and having margaritas, and I go in for the kiss. Goes away. I'm like, all right, another red flag. Well, it's fine. Still okay. Now switch up my next algorithm. I go to the bed right here. It's like here. I say let's watch a movie. And take this laptop. Start watching a movie. I put my hand around her. That's why watch movies in the bed is great. You can close this, put my hand over her thing. Another red flag. She puts her head on my shoulder, but not on my chest. That means she's still creating distance, right? At this point, I'm like, well, that's fine. Let me just fill her up. So I'm filling her a little bit, filling her thigh. She keeps removing my hand. And mind you, she's all the time distant. So when I'm asking questions and talking with her, she doesn't really want to engage in talking and doesn't say much. But then when I touch her, she doesn't want me to touch her either. So at this point, literally, so I'm continuing. Fucking, hey, the boss wants to fuck, right? All of a sudden she says, you just can't, you want to have sex? Classic manipulation tactic, guys. If a girl says that, that's a classic manipulation. It's called a shock factor. Because now what a beta male will say is, oh, no, I don't want to have sex. I don't want to have sex. You can't say that, because if you say you don't want to have sex, you're lying. You're being incongruent. She knows you want to have sex. She just wants you to say, no, I don't want to have sex, so you can use it against you. So I keep it vague and say, if depends on you. I like for it to happen naturally, but it depends how comfortable you are. Vague statement. Now she says, okay, that's fine. I mean, what do you mean? Yeah, it's fine. I'm like, what's fine? So yeah, because I said we can get to know each other. So yeah, we can just get to know each other. So now another big red flag. So the whole point of the story is the girl is not giving me her pussy, and she's creating distance. And at that point, what do? Well, you have two options. Literally, here you have two options. Be the beta male and get to know her more. And the reason why I say beta male is because when I try to ask her questions, when I try to engage with her, she's not engaging back. She's not being cold. Now, when I try to fuck her, she's not letting me fuck either. So what the fuck does this chick want? You always gotta realize, guys, people always want something in life. They always want something. This girl didn't meet up with me, come to my place, have a margarita, which she swallowed like a fucking, I don't know what, and then go to my bed to watch a movie just because. Now, was it because sex? Apparently not, because she didn't let me smash. Was it because she wants to get to know me? Well, probably not, because she's not saying much. And what is it then? Let me tell you what it is. She's trying to exploit my attention. She's trying to get attention from me, a guy who she probably still thinks I'm cool, because, or else she wouldn't have. Come on. And I can show you the text messages. She was like double texting, call me amor, or whatever. It's in Spanish, but And so what the fuck does this chick want? So I put two and two together. She's exploiting me for attention, right? She likes it when guys fucking try to like do stuff with her, and then she just says, no, it's okay. No, we can get to know each other. Oh, no, it's fine. And then when you try to talk to her, she's not saying much. So she's forcing you to talk with her, you giving her more attention. Because remember, guys, what I say, she has to talk with you. She has to be asking you the questions, right? Usually girls are like, oh, what do you work? What do you do? This, and that. And I'm giving one word the answers and then putting it back on her, and she has to talk, right? It's all about power play. And she's not wanting me to get to know her. She's not letting me to fuck. She's exploring me for attention. And now here comes the thing, guys. If a girl does not give you pussy immediately, and what the fuck time? Oh, That's something important to do. But if a girl does not give you the pussy, you always have to analyze why is it. Is it because the girl is just, she doesn't want you to see her as a complete hoe, which is fine. At that point, you can be a little bit more persevering and try, you put your hands on the thigh, go up. She says, no, it's fine, wait a little bit, go a little bit more, this, and that. Or even during the second date. Some girls will just not, they just have this rule, right? Because they don't want to see him as a hoe. They actually like you or think you're of value. And they think that if you fuck them immediately, that you're just going to ghost them. So that's why they rationalize in the brain, oh, let me just let him wait for the second date. Is she doing that? Or is she trying to dangle it in front of you like a carrot and you're going to chase, but you're never going to get it anyway. And in the meantime, she's going to be going on free dates. She's going to be getting drinks. She's going to be getting attention. Maybe even at some point, if you're a complete beta you're going to be like, oh, let me try to convince her. And then you fucking offer her food. You say, hey, let's go eat burgers. Or some, come on, bro. And that's what I mean. I instantly realized when she gave me the shock question that it was engineered to be manipulative. And manipulative females want one thing, attention. So what do? What did I do? I was like, all right, look, I think let's just end this. And the funny thing, I was being so polite. I was being so sweet. So I tell her, let's end this. So she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, you don't want to talk. You don't want to do shit. Like, I don't see the point of you being here. Like, let's just end this. So she goes up, takes on her shoes, and then asks me for a fucking Uber. These bitches have nerve. Excuse me, okay, so are you gonna order an Uber for me? I'm like, no. She's like, what? What do you mean? I'm like, no. Why should I order an Uber? Yeah, because I need to leave. I'm like, don't you have money? No, I don't have money. Well, I don't know what to do. You have to leave. Like, you're being weird. You don't want to talk, right? Like, we don't have to have sex. But if you don't want to have sex, and I want to talk to you, and you just give me like one-word answers, and I have to fish it out of you, and you're not being fun at all, you're being hard to engage with, then like, I don't, like, you're being weird. Why would I pay stuff for you? You don't want to be here, so leave. He's like, yeah, but like, so you're not gonna order an Uber? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna order an Uber. I mean, I would if you were normal, but you're not normal. So, like, bye. So I start opening the door, and she starts giving me cock. She starts crying, or I'm like, everything good? I'm like, so you're not gonna order me an Uber? I don't have any money. I'm like, no. So I open the door again. She looks at me again. Goes out. Never see this chick again. The point of the story is, guys, you gotta be intelligent and smart and make sure to know what these chicks want from you. If a chick is exploiting you for attention, and look, it's fine. I'm not saying don't wait to the second date. Now, I've never waited to the third date. So, I mean, after the second date, she's not giving you the pussy. I'm thinking you're doing something really, really wrong. Like, for real. Like, you're just not making her wet. I've never, ever met a girl where I fucked her after this. Like, it's just never... Well, hey, to correct myself, my first girlfriend, but I was a virgin. Like, it was not like I was a complete and total virgin. We got together, and then, like, after a month, and I didn't even have my own place. I didn't have anywhere to get her back, and we were already doing so. I was fingering her and all that. But I digress. But the point is, like, if it's after the second date, you cannot... I mean, come on, bro. But it's fine. You don't have to do this first date. You can wait to the second date, right? But if you realize that this girl is basically using you for attention, she doesn't want to engage with you. She doesn't let you bang. And look, girls are smart. This girl was kind of stupid. She probably just thought, I'm just one of these Westerners that's come here and just total beta males and fall for the Colombian beauty. Like, I don't fucking care, bitch. Like, after she left, started texting another girl, come over. Now, she did it wrong, right? Because she pulled back too hard. She was playing the manipulation game too hard. A total G would have, like, realized it. But she was playing it too hard. Now, you have to be careful because some girls, they'll they'll give you attention so that they can give attention. So they'll be talking to you, asking you questions, this and that, but they'll never give you the sex, right? That's why you have to be smart and realize if they're doing that. And if they're doing that, you got to kick them out, because then the power struggle is not in your favor anymore. If the power struggle is not in your favor and you're not, the girl's not perceiving you as more powerful than her, you have to end it. That's the only way to do it. Done.